Welcome back to the Matt Review Royals podcast. I have returned, and I know that I've been really inactive on this account and also on my Instagram and Twitter, but I should have more time to devote to those now. Great timing considering that the baseball season is over. But today, I want to talk about how the season ended and my thoughts, and then what we should expect for next season. At the moment, we are still waiting on a payroll for 2017, but I will keep everyone posted on that as soon as it comes out. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my very monotone voice and A+ quality editing skills for about 10 minutes. The Royals ended their season 81-81, finishing 3rd in the American League Central and 10th in the American League as a whole. Their record and their season can be described using the same word, undecided. The team as a whole did not do great, but there were plenty of small victories that in some ways made the team stronger as a whole. We can see the Mike Moustakas injury as one of the reasons we did not do great, but at the same time, he is on the road to free agency, so Cheslor Cuthbert was able to prove that he has what it takes to fill the hooves that Moustakas left behind. That's a joke because instead of saying fill the shoes, I said fill the hooves, because mooses or meese or whatever you call them don't have shoes, they have hooves. I'm very sorry about that joke, but it's very true. Cheslor Cuthbert proved himself. It could be said that with Moustakas, the Royals could have done better, maybe even good enough for the postseason. But on the other hand, in 2018, it is very possible that the Royals will be without Escobar or Moustakas, and in the near future, a DH, and at the current moment, a second baseman. Sorry, Infante. Cheslor Cuthbert proved himself to the front office that he has what it takes to fill these places. On the screen now, I have a spreadsheet of how the money at the moment is being divided between all the players for 2017 to 2020. As you can see, a lot of the players after this year have free agency or buyout options in 2018, but all the positions in 2017 are filled for this list, and it accumulates to a payroll of $114 million, which is a little disconcerting considering that a starting pitcher, relief pitcher, possible second baseman, and possibly a DH still need to be signed. So there's not a whole lot of money to work with there. And you can see next year there are a lot of players that are facing free agency, and almost $63 million are already accumulated for all the other players. Especially Alex Gordon, he's going to get $20 million, and $4 million in the next 3 years after 2017. And if you look at his numbers for this year, that's a little crazy. Kendrys Morales he's a free agent now, and along with Edison Volquez, but we still have to pay out those. So we've already spent, and Chris Medlin. So we've already spent $5.5 million just on buyouts, and all these other players still need their money. So it's going to be a very interesting year, to say the least. One trade that could happen is to trade Eric Hosmer to the Red Sox for first baseman Sam Travis, third baseman Michael Chavis, and third baseman Ronel Rudis. Then trade Michael Chavis for a second baseman. This trade and a trade for a relief pitcher would be all that the Royals would do in the offseason. An extension of this trade would be to include Wade Davis to get Red Sox right-hand pitcher David Price, who's also a great pitcher, but could be used as a starting pitcher, which the Royals are in desperate need of. I know a lot of fans are going to be very upset by this idea, with us losing two very important players for the Royals, but they are both free agents at the end of the year, and this trade would help to strengthen the Royals going into not only the 2017 season, but also the 2018 season. If you all enjoyed this episode of the Matt Review Royals podcast, I'm sorry it was a little short. It's going to end up being about 6 or 7 minutes. But I just wanted to ask you guys to like this video and share it with a friend. I really want to grow this channel, so next year when the season starts we have a big fan base. I want you to either DM me on Instagram or Twitter, or comment in the description what trades you would like to see the Royals make. I gave one that I think would be very cool and would add a lot to the Royals, but there are endless possibilities out there. I personally don't know if I foresee Dayton Moore doing the trade that I talked about or even considering it, but it is a possibility. So just comment down what you think. Again, please share this video with a friend if you can. That would be very, very nice. And now I would like to take a minute to kind of talk about something serious for a little while. On screen right now I have a picture of pitcher Jose Fernandez, and if you guys didn't know, he actually died in a boating accident a few months ago. He was a very young, very talented pitcher for the Miami Marlins, and it came out, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago that he was legally intoxicated and had some drugs in his blood, and so a lot of people have been saying, oh, well, he wasn't a great guy, but he really was a great guy. When he came to America from Cuba, there was somebody that fell off of a boat and he jumped into the water. There was like freezing cold. I think he came in like January, and he jumped out of the boat to save the woman that fell. He had no idea who it was, and it ended up being his mother, and he did not know beforehand that it was. He just saw that someone fell out of a boat. And you know, he was a really great guy on and off the field, and a lot of people have a lot of respect for him. So personally, I think he definitely made a mistake by being intoxicated and having any drugs in his system, but that doesn't really change the fact that he was a great guy. So I would like you all to just have or keep the respect that you have for him, or if this is the first that you're hearing of him, just kind of have some respect for him, because he still is a great guy. He just made a mistake, but he was young. He was like 22 or something. So I just hope that we can all still be mature about him and everything that happened to him, because no one should have to go through that. But with that, I will say, have a great day, and let's stay forever royal until we find out what the next slogan is for 2017.